What kind of advice from your own experience can you give to women or even men who are listening and they have children who are struggling with addiction, no matter what kind of stage they may be at?
Well, what I learned with Kyler, like until he was actually like in a homeless shelter, that was what made him want to turn around. So obviously I wasn't gonna put him on the street at that point, but
Yeah,
I was very like good with my boundaries. Like I pulled him out of school. I was like, you can't go there anymore. You're getting in trouble. I homeschooled him. I watched him. I got him all the therapy. But when it's gone to the point where, uh their rational mind is no longer working because it's just about the substances. They need to fall flat on their face. And like even his friend, who they were kind of codependent, and his dad finally kicked him out about 2 years ago, and he's 27 now, and he said my dad should have kicked me out a long time ago. like I finally
yeah,
got my stuff together. So I mean, but I didn't. I don't know. I want to say it was a balance. Like I never cut him off. Like he would,
right.
if he was homeless and if he was, in rough shape, and I'd pick him up and I'd get him a haircut and go for a burger. I'd, give him some groceries, things like that. I just had a boundary with like, you can't be using it or selling when you're living in my home. So, I mean, and
Yeah.
if him, I would kick him out. So, and then towards the end, I mean, he was living with me until about a month before he came back. When he was going to school, he was doing well. And then he was only living on his own for about a month before he passed away. But the last 6 months he was living with me, it was fantastic. It was awesome.
It's fentanyl has become such an epidemic, and so often it's ingested by people who don't even realize that that's what they're taking.
Mhm.
Um, I have a family member who became addicted to fentanyl, and it started with other drug use. And they were kind of, you know, introduced something was laced at one point. They didn't
Mhm.
know. They ended up in the hospital. Their kids got taken. Husband was in prison. Like everything just kind of fell apart. And they didn't even intend to do anything related to fentanyl.